Here's a truth nobody brags about. People who get rich rarely talk about money. They don't post wins. They don't flex purchases. They quietly track every dollar while everyone else performs online. And here's the dangerous part. When you compare yourself to noisy money, you start spending emotionally, trying to look successful instead of becoming successful. In the next minutes, you'll see the psychology of people who stay silent about money, and the exact habits that protect their wealth while others leak it. The first habit? It's the moment you stop explaining your money moves to anyone, and that single shift changes how fast your net worth grows. Observing instead of talking is a superpower in personal finance. Quiet people about money spend more time noticing patterns than spilling numbers to everyone. They watch how friends react when bills arrive or how coworkers manage bonuses. Like in The Wolf of Wall Street, you see Jordan Belfort's crew hustling, and you realize real wealth comes from learning from mistakes, not boasting. When you observe, you pick up habits that actually matter. You notice who budgets, who splurges, and who panics under financial pressure. Financial psychology shows that observing triggers better decision-making than constant chatter. It's like binge-watching Suits. Harvey learns from every move, not by talking, but by watching patterns unfold in his office and in courtrooms. This quiet observation gives a huge edge in building a money mindset. You start noticing which habits lead to long-term gains, like automatic saving or investing in ETFs like VOO or SPY, versus impulsive spending on trending gadgets. You start seeing the system behind the success and can apply finance tips practically in your life. Think of it as leveling up in a strategy game where patience beats noise. And here's the kicker, when you take a step back and observe, you're already ahead of most people chasing status. Your eyes catch opportunities others miss, and over time, your silent strategy compounds like compound interest itself. And in the next step, you'll see how controlling your lifestyle instead of showing off can save you thousands without feeling deprived. Choosing your lifestyle over your image is a game changer for building wealth. Quiet people about money don't feel the need to flex, they know showing off drains cash fast. Living below your means gives peace, flexibility, and options you can't buy with designer labels. Think of The Pursuit of Happiness. Chris Gardner focuses on building a real future, not impressing strangers with appearances. When you control your lifestyle, you start prioritizing what truly matters. You might drive a reliable car instead of a flashy one, invest in stocks or a side hustle, and still enjoy life. These are practical habits that build long-term wealth. Watching Billions, you see Bobby Axelrod's lifestyle choices. He knows when to invest quietly and when appearances are just noise. This mindset also strengthens your money habits. By resisting peer pressure to keep up, you save thousands that compound into real financial freedom. Subtle choices, like meal prepping instead of eating out or canceling unused subscriptions, become huge wins. It's about smart financial education in action, not impressing anyone with instant gratification. And here's the transition. When you focus on lifestyle over image, you naturally start separating your self-worth from your income, which is the next secret step to mastering your financial psychology. You'll see how keeping self-value independent of money can protect your bank account and peace of mind. Separating self-worth from income is a huge mindset shift most people never make. Quiet people about money know their value isn't tied to their paycheck or what they own. They don't get trapped in emotional spending to prove something. Think of The Queen's Gambit. Beth Harmon's brilliance isn't measured by her wealth, but by her skill, strategy, and growth over time. When you disconnect ego from earnings, bad financial decisions drop off fast. You avoid impulse buys, lifestyle inflation, or trying to keep up with the Joneses. Instead, you focus on habits that actually build wealth, like learning how to make money through smart investing, side hustles, or improving personal finance skills. Simple changes like using apps to track expenses or automating savings have massive long-term effects. This mindset also frees your mental space. You stop stressing about comparing income, and your financial psychology becomes stronger. You can invest, save, and plan without guilt or pressure. Watching Shark Tank, notice how successful entrepreneurs take calculated risks. Confidence in your skill beats ego-driven spending every time. And here's the bridge. Once you separate your self-worth from income, you can start planning in silence. Quiet execution protects your goals from outside pressure and distraction. letting your financial growth unfold naturally. Up next, you'll see how silent planning transforms ideas into real results. Planning in silence is like having a secret weapon for financial success. Quiet people about money set their goals without broadcasting them, so there's no pressure or judgment. They map out investments, savings, or side hustles behind the scenes. Think of Moneyball. Billy Beane doesn't announce every move. He quietly builds a winning strategy that surprises everyone. When you plan in silence, distractions shrink and focus grows. You're not wasting energy convincing anyone of your vision or defending your choices. You can dedicate time to learning skills, tracking markets, or understanding personal finance deeply. It's like studying scenes from The Social Network. Mark Zuckerberg built an empire while others were busy talking, not doing. This approach also strengthens your habits and financial psychology. You execute consistently, knowing that action outweighs hype. Small daily steps, investing in index funds, setting up automatic savings, or cutting unnecessary subscriptions, compound into massive results over time. You start seeing how quiet, disciplined planning beats flashy moves every single time. And here's what comes next. Once you master silent planning, delaying gratification becomes easier and more natural. Saying no today to small pleasures sets you up for real freedom tomorrow. In the next step, you'll discover how tiny daily sacrifices can unlock massive financial rewards. Delaying gratification is where quiet money minds pull ahead. They say no to small pleasures now so future freedom becomes possible. Skipping that daily latte or resisting impulse buys might seem small, but it adds up. Like in Breaking Bad, without the illegal side, Jesse learns discipline over instant fun makes him survive and grow, except here, your growth is financial. When you practice this habit, you start seeing real results in personal finance. Canceling unused subscriptions, cooking at home, or postponing flashy gadgets frees cash to invest in long-term opportunities. Even small steps like contributing to a Roth IRA or buying a few dividend stocks show how tiny sacrifices today build wealth tomorrow. Financial psychology proves delayed rewards strengthen your money mindset. This daily practice also trains your brain to focus on what really matters. You start thinking like a strategist. Should I spend $50 now or let it become $500 in a year? Watching The Queen's Gambit, Beth Harmon delays quick wins to master her skills, showing that patience and focus compound into power. Same with money habits. And here's the link forward. Once you master daily discipline, you naturally let results speak for themselves. Quiet consistency starts turning your actions into visible success without needing to brag. Up next, you'll see how letting results do the talking multiplies your influence and financial impact. Letting results speak is the ultimate flex in personal finance. Quiet people focus on consistency, not validation. They track habits, investments, and progress without announcing it to the world. Like in The Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Gardner doesn't boast about his small wins. He just keeps working, and eventually, success becomes undeniable. When you focus on results, you naturally build credibility and influence. People notice your progress without you having to brag. Smart moves like automating savings, investing in ETFs like VOO, or building side hustles quietly compound into visible success. Financial psychology proves consistency beats flashy displays every single time. This approach also strengthens your money habits and mindset. You stop comparing yourself to others and focus on your own metrics. Watching Suits, Harvey Specter's victories come from strategy and preparation, not talking. It's the same with money habits. Discipline compounds quietly, creating wealth others only admire, never understand fully. And here's the next step. Once your results start speaking, guarding your words and thoughts becomes critical. Protecting what you say and think shields your peace and finances, which is exactly what the Bible emphasizes in Proverbs 13 verse 3. Up next, you'll see how silence in words safeguards both mind and money. Guarding your words and thoughts is a quiet powerhouse for financial success. Quiet people about money understand that speaking less and thinking wisely preserves energy and peace. Proverbs 13 verse 3 says, "Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life," and in finance, this literally protects your decisions from unnecessary drama. Think of The Godfather. Vito Corleone achieves more by listening and observing than by constantly asserting himself. When you control your speech, you avoid bad money habits triggered by outside influence. You're less likely to chase trends, splurge impulsively, or get into debt just to impress. Financial psychology proves that your thoughts shape your choices. Like in Suits, Mike Ross often wins by thinking strategically and speaking only when it counts, turning quiet observation into tangible results. This practice also strengthens your money mindset and long-term habits. When you reflect before acting, you make smarter decisions, choosing investments, side hustles, or savings plans that truly matter. Journaling thoughts, planning silently, or meditating on financial goals all build discipline and clarity. Over time, your quiet strategies compound like interest on a high-yield account. And here's the loop forward. Once you guard your words and thoughts, you've unlocked the full cycle of quiet money mastery. Observing, controlling lifestyle, separating self-worth, planning, delaying gratification, letting results speak, and guarding thoughts all work together to create unstoppable financial habits. And now, it's time to connect all this into a clear, engaging introduction that pulls people right in. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others? Now you know the only path that matters is yours. You've seen how observing quietly, controlling your lifestyle, separating self-worth from income, planning in silence, delaying gratification, letting results speak, and guarding your words can transform your financial habits. Every small action you take today compounds into freedom tomorrow. Your journey doesn't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss future tips on building a powerful money mindset. Keep practicing these habits, track your progress, and notice how your confidence grows as your finances stabilize. The quiet approach works, and consistency is your secret weapon for long-term success. If you're ready to take it even further, click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. You'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Check out the material in the pinned comment. It's designed to guide you step by step toward complete financial and personal growth. Start applying what you've learned right now. Which habit will you tackle first, observation, planning, or delaying gratification? The answers you take action on today will define the freedom and opportunities waiting for you tomorrow. Your path to financial mastery is quiet, powerful, and completely in your hands.